got some action here. Hey, man. Hey, how's it going, Coach?
Hey man, it's going all right. This weather, getting on our nerves hard. Disturbing our prep. You know,
Hey, it's getting on everybody's nerves, Coach. It's getting on everybody's nerves. Hey, thanks for coming on, Coach. I appreciate it.
appreciate it. Not a problem.
All right. Hey, Coach, listen. How long have you been with Gwen Cherry, Coach?
23 years since the inception of the program.
Wow.
August the 1st, 1996 to be exact. So
Wow, wow. Hey, man. Hey, that's a long, long time, man. So I'm sure you've seen a lot and experienced a lot over there, coaching at Gwen Cherry.
absolutely, absolutely.
That's what's up, man. Listen. So, Coach, listen. Like I said, I've been following Gwen Cherry, man, for quite some time, man. Ever since you guys were in Part One, and you guys had a lot of success, over there. And then a few years ago, you guys transitioned, over into the FYFL. So it's a completely different ball game, going from older lighters and all the rules in Part One, and going over to just straight unlimited football.
Right.
So now, in terms of your approach, to that Ravens game. Now, did you guys do anything different? Do you guys have a different approach to that particular game, than what you guys have had, some of your other football games early in the season?
Well, absolutely. We're a new coaching
Okay.
staff. We're a new coaching
All
staff
right.
from the previous years with this team.
Okay.
And we looked at film and we saw that last year in the Super Bowl and also the regular season game where they lost 30-0, that the Ravens outplayed them physically and they
Gotcha.
mentally drained the team. And our
Okay.
preparation this entire summer was to get our team in shape and mentally prepare them to face these guys again. Not to mention the additions that they have. They made additions to what they already had. So
Yeah. Hmm.
it's tough. It's tough to play a team like that and prep for them, but luckily we had a chance to get a few looks at them with the preseason classics like the Miramar game and the 14-12 game, and then they went up there and beat the smack out of the Pilots, which I
Yeah.
expected anyway.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it pretty much it becomes your prep becomes very detailed, become very
Okay.
detailed.
Okay.
They're a
Now,
tough team.
listen. They're a very tough team. I've been following that team, for a while too. Even when some of the guys was over at North Dade and they transitioned over to the Ravens. So I've been following that movement as well. Now, kind of like a second part to that first question. The Super Bowl. You guys were up. I think 14-0. At the half, and but you didn't close the deal in that game. So in terms of like in game, you guys jumped up again in this game. So what did you guys do? What coaching decisions did you guys make in the second half of that ball game to ensure that you didn't have the same fate that they did, in the Super Bowl?
Well, like I said, we're different coaching staff from last year, and they actually have
Okay,
an
okay,
excellent game plan. It comes down to execution, and I
okay,
mean,
okay.
we just came in and game plan. We pretty much
All
came
right.
in game and plan. For a football team that was loaded with studs on both sides of the ball. What I mean?
Yes.
It was overwhelming, but we had to be detailed with like we went to watch the game against they played East Boynton,
Okay,
and
okay.
we pretty much just did the math on personnel lineup,
Okay.
tendencies and stuff like that. And they are a very physical and overwhelming team. They have to be the biggest team in 13U as far as skill
Okay.
position and up front. So we
Okay.
preached the entire summer that we're gonna have to be physical with them.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to hit first. We're not gonna wait for them to bring the party to us. We preach to the kids every day in practice. We don't care how big this guy is. You have to be fast, physical, and hostile. Those are our three key
Yes.
phrases: fast, physical,
Okay.
and
Okay.
hostile. Regardless of the opponent, we don't care if they world champs. You take the fight to
Mhm.
them, and we'll live with the results. And that's
Okay.
pretty much that's our
Hey,
pretty much our
that's
approach with that.
what's up, Coach. Hey, and it worked. It paid great dividends for you guys.
Yeah.
Now, Coach. Looking ahead. in terms of the actual team, the great thing about knocking off the champ is that hey, you knocked off the champ. However, we are dealing with 12-year-old kids. So what are
Exactly.
you guys doing in terms of first off, what exactly does it mean to your team to be able to knock off the number one team in the country?
It's a huge accomplishment for our kids.
Okay.
We talked about it all summer, and we also came in explaining to the kids. We want you to remember that pain that you felt when you
Okay.
lost that game, when you blew that first 14-0 lead, and you had the purple people running around with the purple smoke and the yelling Lambo, and we want you to remember
Yeah.
all of those moments of pain. So we put it all into this season,
Yes.
and we're gonna make that our mantra this season. We come back and we come back. We're not making the season just about the Ravens, but they are a point
Okay.
of emphasis. They are a
Hmm.
point of emphasis. They're
Yeah.
the best team in the
Most
country.
definitely.
And
Yes.
they weren't number one for nothing. And our thing is now call me on this one because we're mature enough to understand. We have a veteran coaching staff, by the way.
Okay. Yeah.
We have a mix of coaches we have 5 national championships between me and the offensive coordinator.
Okay.
So we've been in the Pop Warner battles, the 12-7 national championship game, the 7-6 in the rain in
Okay.
Orlando.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
experienced all the wars, and we
Yeah.
share our experience with the other coaching staff, and the rest of the coaching staff so they understand. But we keeping them focused, and like I said,
Okay.
we're preaching our philosophy. Let's play fast, physical, and hostile, and
Okay.
and pretty much that's what we did on Saturday. And we actually didn't get into everything we wanted to do, but if the simple stuff works, then we'll take it.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. So, Coach, in terms of the humbleness that it takes to go through a long football season, especially in the league that the FYFL got. You guys are the bullets in the
Absolutely.
ring, man. When it comes to the youth football. So, how are you guys making sure that your team remains humble and not looking at that game like it's a Super Bowl and keeping them focused that it is a long season? And you may not face another Ravens team, but you're gonna face someone that is very very talented and hit you in the mouth and you can get beat any given week. So what are you guys doing to make sure your team remains humble and stay focused on the ultimate goal?
So pretty much like Tuesday's practice, we came in and we had a little team meet before we went out on the field.
Okay.
We clapped it up for the victory on Saturday, and now we
Okay.
move on. It's time to plan for Lauderhill, regardless
Yeah.
of what they are. We don't know anything about Lauderhill, but we
Okay.
game planning for them just the way we prepare for any team. We
Okay. Okay.
the entire season, this entire season is concentrating on week to week, getting better every week.
All
And
right.
my head coach, Coach Jackson, shout out to him because his
Yeah.
philosophy
Yeah.
is that we need to be the most well-conditioned team in the league.
Okay.
We need to be the most well in the fourth quarter. We want to be jumping around like jackrabbits, knocking people around while the other team got
Mhm.
their hand on their hips, bending over. That is his stamp. He hangs his hat on conditioning and being a physical team. We
Okay.
need to be the most physical team and the most conditioned team in the FYFL. When,
All right.
and that's pretty much what we do. Come in preparing like we do for any game or any week of practice. We have, and don't get me wrong, we have to continue to teach. We have to continue
Most
to
definitely.
teach and keep installing what we have to have to do offense and defense, and the kids are born into what we're teaching, and it's a lot of fun actually because
That's
practice
great.
becomes offense and defense. A lot of teams have gotten down on us because we didn't want to go scrimmage anymore, but we get quality work inside the confines of our practice.
I
In our
understand.
practice, we get quality work. So,
Yeah, that's
we
what's
pretty
up.
much we do it within. And, when Friday comes, Saturday come on time to put on the pass, we look forward to the challenge, whoever it is.
And that's what's up, Coach. Listen, I don't want to, I don't want to overlook a lot of Hill. I got a lot of, friends and everybody, over in that area. Like I said, I'm originally from Fort Lauderdale, so and so I know a lot of guys in that Lauderdale organization. But I live up, actually in Port St. Lucie now, and they have a very very tough 12U team, and I think that you guys have them next week. Now, do you know anything, about that team, or have you heard anything about that 12U Port St. Lucie team?
No, actually, we don't have any intel on them yet. But
Okay,
we're
okay,
looking forward to get that throughout the course of next week. But like I
okay.
said
All right.
before, we prepare. We have to respect the unknown.
Oh,
So
of course,
we
of
don't.
course.
you have to respect the unknown, and we prepare for them like we prepare for anyone. Well,
All
like I
right.
told you, our mantra is fast, physical, and hostile. And whoever
Yes,
we
sir.
play,
Yes, sir.
that's what they're going to get from Gwen Cherry 12. That's something we've instilled to those kids. And we don't know anything about Port St. Lucie. All we know is that they're
Okay.
going to come. They're going to come to Miami, and they're going to be in for a
Yeah.
heck of a game.
All right. All right. Hey, listen, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure I can get down there and check that game out, Coach.
Yes, sir. It's going to be. I'm sure it'll be a good one if they're as great as everyone is saying they are.
Yeah, they're a good ball club. They're a good ball club. They're a very well coached ball club. Very talented. And it's gonna be a good game. But listen, Coach, listen, I don't want to hold you all night, man. Before I let you go, is there anything else you want to add or anything you feel as though the audience needs to know? You have the floor.
Well, really, that to add, I just want to thank every team that there's in FYFL. This league, we're a new team in the league. And like I told a lot of my friends at respective clubs that we didn't come to participate. We came to take over.
All
And
right. Okay.
this is year three. This is year three.
Okay.
And we're starting to make a few strides. And you know, the Ravens. Don't get me wrong. The Ravens, all the way back to the Miami Gardens Chargers, they have been the class organization of any
Yeah.
league they've been in. And
Okay.
Rod Mack, shout out to Rod Mack and those guys. Coach Melvin. I don't know if Melvin's still there. But those guys have set the standard for football programs in Dade County, in South Florida. And you see that
Yeah.
because they play with class when they go on the road, playing the
Yes.
national championships and everything. But
Yeah. Yeah.
only thing I want to leave you with is, we hit a battle, man. We're not. That's it. All those bad days are over. So the days of kicking Gwen Cherry over, those are over. That's all I could tell the rest of the league. And we look forward to seeing the Ravens again in the Super Bowl. We're pretty sure. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure they're gonna come. They're gonna come with their best, and we're gonna be waiting.
Hey, that's what's up, Coach. That's what's up, man. Hey, listen, Coach. I just want to say thank you again for coming on to the show. It was a great interview. You gave us a lot of great insight into you guys' approach and how you guys are approaching the game of football, man. And thank you for everything that you do, for the kids at Gwen Cherry. I mean, it really just for the all the kids you guys touch, down there in Miami-Dade County. So thanks a lot, Coach. I do appreciate you for coming on to the show. And
Yes,
listen,
sir.
Coach, you have my numbers. If there's anything I could do for you, if you ever want to come back on and talk about anything, man, if there's any help I could be of any assistance, hey, man, reach out to me, let me know, man. I'll do whatever I can to help.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
all
I
right, thanks
definitely
a lot.
will.
Double salute to you, man. You enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Right.
All right. All righty, guys. Listen, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I also want to thank, Coach Will Mason for coming on to the show, man. That was a phenomenal interview. I love, having coaches on to the show to come and talk about, some of the things they're doing with their teams. And I love that he gave us a lot of insight, on what, they're doing with that Gwen Cherry 12U team. Congratulations to that coaching staff, and those players again, for, knocking off a very talented, Purple Lambeau team, guys. And with that, guys, I'm out. I love you guys to death. Double salute. I'll see you guys next Thursday. I'm out.